tutoring is hot on Outschool. A lot of kids need that one-on-one support or that small group support that they're not getting in these huge classrooms. Parents are still looking for tutors in the summer because their kids need to be prepared for the next school year, and they may have gotten behind with this crazy storm of a year. Parents are currently actively looking for tutors on Outschool, and the best part about tutoring is it can be done in so many different subjects and areas of expertise. So in this video, I'm gonna give you all my insight into tutoring as an actual tutor on Outschool who gets 50% of her income from tutoring on Outschool. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is JennaLee and you have come to the right place if you want to learn more about online teaching companies, building your own online business as an online teacher, and becoming your own boss. If this information is helpful to you and you want to hear it each and every week, then click subscribe to my channel and also give this video a thumbs up if you find the information to be helpful to you. I believe tutoring is one of the best ways to have a stable income on Outschool because most times parents are looking for a long-term tutor. I have some of my oldest students on Outschool that are still taking music lessons with me, and they have been taking lessons with me for several months. So I can attest that tutoring is a great way to have stability as a teacher on Outschool. There are different ways that you can tutor. You can tutor in different subjects. You can tutor in a specialty skill you have. Like for instance, I teach music on Outschool, so I tutor in violin and voice. You can also tutor in things like juggling or learning a language. The options are limitless. You don't even have to tutor just one-on-one. You can have small group tutoring. In some of my violin lessons, I have groups of 2 to 3, and that works really well for the learners. Tutoring can be formatted as ongoing or multi-day classes. So for some charter schools or homeschooling groups, I know that they offer a payment plan for multi-day courses that meet for 1 to 2 months. So for some of my students, they actually get their lessons paid for by different organizations. On the other hand, a lot of my students take ongoing tutoring sessions with me. And that's an easy way for parents to continue to pay for the lessons without having to pay a huge chunk of money right off the bat. It's also a more flexible opportunity for parents. Just in case they have to take a week off, they can unsubscribe the Sunday before the class starts. As far as pricing goes, it really depends on your skills, your expertise, and the popularity of the class on Outschool. But I will say that because you are working more in a one-on-one setting or with fewer students, you definitely can charge more because of the time you're taking for one student versus teaching 5 to 10 students. Personally, I charge $35 per half-hour lesson on Outschool, but it is really up to you. You need to think about it and charge what is doable for you and also what you think the value you're giving to the student is worth. In order to find if your subject that you are hoping to tutor on Outschool is searched for on Outschool's marketplace, you can do some market research. How you can easily do this is you can go to Outschool's search page, type in the subject that you are planning to teach, see what pops up. If there are not many classes that come up after you do your topic search, then I would still do some research, look at the teacher's class listings, and you could see what is maybe missing that make the parents or learners uninterested in that specific subject and see if you can add something to make a twist on it. We can get into a lot of detail here, so if you have any more questions, you can email me about that and I can give you more insight into how to do that market research. If you are still here with me, kudos to you. I am about to give you my top 3 pros of tutoring and top 3 cons. My number 1 con is you might make less money than a class with a group of 10 to 20 students on Outschool, and that is definitely something that you want to think about, because if you teach a class of 10 students and charge them $10 each, then you are going to make $100 with that 30% deducted out of your payment, so that's $70. Another con is that some kids might only like to take classes in groups, so you might be missing out on that market of students. My third and final con is that if one of your tutoring students does end their subscription or stop tutoring with you, then you need to find another student, because now that slot is completely empty. Whereas when you're teaching a group class, you might still get 2 to 3 learners if one backs out. All right, let's get to the good stuff. In a one-on-one setting, you get to really know the student you're working with, and it's so fun to learn so much more about that student and to be able to really give them every single skill that they would need and support them along the way and see how they progress in their journey. My second pro is that adding tutoring to your schedule could bring you a more solid schedule and more stability on Outschool. And my third pro is that it is usually easier to find a time that works for both of you when you're only looking for, 1 to 3 students, but it is harder the more students you get to find a time that works for everyone. So usually you're kind of trying to pinpoint when the popular times are for when you're teaching group classes, but tutoring is much, much easier to find a time that works for both of you. I hope this video clarified some of the questions you still had on tutoring for Outschool and even sparked some ideas for you to start your own tutoring on Outschool. I wish you all the best in your Outschool journey, and I will see you in the next one.